Just a disclaimer, this is not going to be funny, so if you're looking to laugh, look elsewhere. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, because I am closing a huge chapter of my life, and it has me thinking about how much we take time for granted. I mean, we just go through life and complain about what bothers us, laugh at what's funny, and move on to the next distraction or next thing. And as I'm moving forward into this more adult part of my life and less fun, I'm thinking, how much I didn't really live in the moment. And I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. And now that, I've gone through so many changes, I just think back and I'm like, wow, how blessed and how lucky am I to be where I am at this point in my life, to have the people that I have in my life, and to be rid myself of things that maybe were toxic to my life or wouldn't have gotten me to a certain point. I've truly come to the realization that everything happens for a reason, and I know this sounds cliche, but when you really think about it, it's true. I mean, there have been so many things that I've experienced, loss, and this could be loss of a friendship, loss of a relationship, loss of an idea that I had for my future, really anything. And I've grieved these things, and then at some point reached a realization that was for a reason. That is what brought me to where I am at this point in my life, and that made me the person that I am. And I'm so thankful for that. And so I have developed this kind of mentality about life where when something happens, yes, of course, I'm human. I'm going to get upset. I'm going to grieve. I'm going to go through some sort of process where I have to come to terms with something or understand it or be okay with it. But also at the same time, I try to take it at face value and understand that maybe there's something else in store for me. And I think that's something that a lot of people are working towards, no matter what point you're at in your life, whether you're a young adolescent or even a little bit older. And, everybody goes through these kinds of things. But you have to kind of look for the blessing in it. And I'm not trying to push like faith or, God, or say that there's some kind of force that's driving your destiny, but you have to realize that at some point you have to stop taking things personally and stop letting it hit you so hard and realize that it's for the best. And I mean, crap happens to everyone. Everyone, you are not alone. No matter what you're going through, somebody else is going through something too, whether it's the same thing, whether it's worse, whether it maybe is not so bad, but we all go through stuff and we come out of it, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Another cliche, but so true. If it weren't for so many of the things that happened in my life, I would not be the person that I am today. I would not be the leader that I am. I would not be this strong individual that just lets things roll off her shoulders, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect or that I'm always able to handle things with grace and dignity and professionalism. Of course, I'm going to break down. I'm going to have these situations that really get to me, but at the same time, I understand that I'm going down this path, this journey, this thing called life, and everything that happens to me is leading me to where I need to be. And that's just something that I want to encourage you, or just anyone, if you're watching this and you are going through something in your life, or maybe you just don't understand it, you don't get why me, that's totally okay. It's totally normal to feel that way, but I assure you at some point you're gonna realize that what you're going through right now is leading you somewhere better, and you just have to walk through that door when it opens. When that door that's like, hey, opportunity, man, it's right here. Just walk through it. Take it, accept it. Accept the things that happen to you. And I'm not saying let things happen to you, let bad things happen to you, but when they do happen, accept it, grieve it, and then move forward. Don't get stuck. Don't ever linger on things. Don't hold grudges, because that's gonna hold you back if you can't accept things. I don't want to ramble on for 20 minutes because I mean I really could, but just a little bit of inspiration from me to you. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay. You are a strong individual. I am a strong individual. We are resilient. Human beings are resilient. We have been ever since the beginning of time. In the face of adversity, we survive. And you can survive too.